God has a plan for us. We had to stand through some murky waters, and now it is our time.
I was so far off the path, and I didn't even know it. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
I saw a change in him over time. It was gradual. It was the first time that I realized personally that it takes more than just us to raise our boys.
Right.
It takes the community, and we found a place that could help us in that.
My name is Carlos Caceres. My wife Tina, my son Alex, son Christian, and our son Michael. We've been coming to CCC for almost 8 years now.
When I first started coming to Community Christian Church, I stayed in the large group service with my parents, and then I eventually made my way to Kids City. My Kids City leader, he was really influential, helped me understand that I needed to get baptized. I was going to be a Christ follower, and I was in it for the long haul. Once I got to middle school, it was totally a different life. I was starting to get into sports, and I made a lot of not so good friends that helped me make bad decisions.
I thought that whatever he did was cool, and so I wanted to be like that angry Mr. Cool, yeah, you know.
I was very good at putting up a front that everything was all right, that I was doing great, but I wasn't.
When Alexander decided he didn't want to be a part of Stuco anymore, I was very concerned, and I knew to talk to friends. There were other friends that I had whose sons had similar situations. And what she told me is she had gone to the Stuco director and had asked some advice of him, and she shared that with me, and that advice was, well, you make him go to school, don't you? And I thought, well, gosh, yeah, he doesn't have an option to go to school. Why would he have an option as to whether or not to go to church? And at that point, we decided that we were going to make him go. And if he didn't want to be there, that was okay, but at least he was there, and somehow, some way, something would get through to him.
She thought that I would be able to get something from Stuco that I wouldn't be able to get from the adult services. And I really didn't want to go, but my mom persisted, and I was zoning Stuco out. I would be in the back of the room with my headphones on, not listening to anybody, and when people tried to talk to me, I just throw them away, like, you don't even know who I am, you don't know what I'm going through. And they were going to be going off to Blast. I thought it might be fun. I did go to Blast. I brought one of my friends with me, and I had a great time. I think Blast was the first time in a long time that I really heard God speaking to me. It really showed me the community again, somewhere that I could go to, and I was starting to like who I was. I see people with the same struggles today. With the whole identity crisis as a teenager, they don't know what to do. And I found my calling in Stuco.
It really inspired me to be a better person, because if Alex could do it, I could do it too, because I was going through some hard times like every other teenager.
And I'm really grateful for the church, for Stuco, for Kids City, to be there for us as a family, to support us.
Me being a teenager, instead of like, what can't I do, what can I do? Because I wasn't doing enough. I knew I had the ability to do more, but I wasn't. I knew I could be a leader.
Alex does want to become a pastor. Christian wants to become a leader. We hear Michael coming to us anytime there's adversity or whatever. He says, okay, we know what got us here.
For our children to come to us and open it up in prayer and know that there's an answer there, that's incredible.
I learn from my kids, and it made this old man really think. And it's helping me big time.